Hey, what's up?
What's up, guys? We are back with another trailer reaction, and this time,
This is the big one.
It's the big one. This is the big one.
This is one of the big ones. Now, this is something that this is unexpected because we're doing this a little bit later than normal. We're behind the curve on this because it's debuted late yesterday afternoon, so we didn't.
Right. So, if you haven't read the title yet, we're talking about the Many Saints of Newark.
The Sopranos Prequel.
It's a Sopranos prequel, so all the Sopranos fans, you know what I'm saying?
This is it.
They got something for you guys. You know, it sounds super exciting.
Very excited.
So I can't wait. We're gonna jump right into this trailer. Oh, before we jump in, I need you guys to hit the like button.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
And we're gonna hit this subscribe button.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
And now we're back. So we're gonna jump right into this trailer. Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos story. Let's get it.
Here
we go.
When I was a kid, guys like me were brought up to follow clothes.
Hey, Prequel.
You don't want to do that.
What'd you say? What? Antonio Soprano.
Come on.
I wonder if I can talk to you alone for a moment, Mrs. Soprano.
Oh.
Conjuring woman.
Yep. No, Olivia, she is the young.
He's high IQ.
You can't prove it by me. He's got a D+ average.
Well, he doesn't apply himself, but he is smart.
God, he looks so much like his father.
He's a leader.
She like, shh.
Ankle thick.
Growing up with the family
Yes.
takes a toll. You're your nephew. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help you.
Yep.
What a gift to you. I want to go to college. I can't get called for shit like this. Look, you take the speakers, right? At the same time, you say to yourself, "This is the last time I'm ever gonna steal something."
Yeah, right.
Let me go off, though.
He only listens to Dickie.
Gotta do something about Dickie Lousani. Maybe some of the things you do.
Ooh.
God's favorite. Lead by example. You make the right decision. This kid's got what it takes. As far as your nephew goes, I'm listening. Stay out of his life.
Henry Hill, baby.
Sheesh.
Okay. All right.
Sheesh.
That's quite a cast.
That's a mean cast.
It's a
right
very
there.
mean cast. I think
Fall.
October 1st. I think October 1st.
Okay.
Because I saw, when I was looking earlier, I saw October 1st. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
First of all, I think the first thing, so it is James Gandolfini's son is playing the young Tony Soprano, and I cannot get over how much he looks like his father.
Nice.
Now, this is a big thing with prequels. I mean, I jokingly said, and I wasn't really joking, but this may be the first good prequel since Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Notice that was in 1984.
Right.
I'm dismissing every other prequel.
We still got to see Black Widow.
Well, yeah, that could be good too. I'm not, it's supposed to be very good. I can't get over how much he looks like Tony Soprano, how much he looks like his father. And remember, this is very sad what happened. James Gandolfini had a heart attack in Italy, very young in his 50s, and his son was with him. This is, I think, what I see. And what we have to say something about James Gandolfini is, like, before Tony Soprano, he played what we call heavies, tough guys, like the henchmen.
Yeah.
And the part of Tony Soprano seemed like just magically David Chase created for him, and it just seemed like he fit perfectly in it. This is a leading man role, and he became this leading man. But what I want to say about Gandolfini, though, is what's very important, is he was not like that at all. He was not like Tony Soprano. He would actually famously say, I turn that off. When I leave the set, I turn that off. I don't take that home with me. And what's very sad is the last couple of movies that he was in, post-Sopranos, and that were released after his death, The Drop and Enough Said, were magnificent performances. What the promise of what we were going to get after that was really cut short. But he was a really gifted actor. I mean, that's what. But
do you think this movie? Wait, pause for one. We don't even know if this is going to be a show or a movie.
No, it is a movie. It is a movie. Now, here's the thing with HBO though. HBO, I'm sure, wants to make this into a series. HBO is desperately looking for the next big thing, and The Sopranos is also very important because The Sopranos is the dawn of what would become the era of peak TV. Yeah. But The Sopranos was like considered the first truly great show of the HBO. I mean, there was Oz before that, but it's the truly great that TV could be something cinematic, and that's certainly what Sopranos led to. Breaking Bad, Mad Men, and The Shield, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. And in Game of Thrones, HBO is desperately looking for that next big show. They tried. Game of Thrones was that for a while, and Westworld, obviously. But I'm sure if this does well, there is definitely going to be.
And it's a thing when we talk about prequels, like it's kind of hard to feel worried or concerned about a character when we know they gotta live.
No
matter what situation he gets in,
it's like sort of like the how. It's the how and why we're interested to see what happens. Right. But John Bernthal, the Punisher, and Shane from The Walking Dead is playing Tony Soprano's father. Vera Farmiga from the Conjuring movies and other movies is playing Livia, his mother, who he has an insane relationship with when we see the series played by the late Nancy Marchand. And this is where I have to go back to Gandolfini. So the show is massively important to me, not just because of the mob, and because that's a big thing with me, gangster movies, the mafia. I sound like Don Rickles all of a sudden, but so when this show debuts in January of 1999, our father is in the hospital on a respirator near death. Okay. Our father has a lot of the same mannerisms as Tony Soprano, and the tough guy, but the boss, like the man who saves the family, the man who's the top dog. Right. So I won't lie to you, he kind of like filled in for that time. That show was massively important to me. He was like, and my dad loved it. When he came home from the hospital, he's fine. We got another 18 years. He loved the show. It was right up his alley. He loved it. He loved the show.
Sopranos. So this is definitely going to be a good one. Yeah. But it's going to be a movie that, I don't know, I still feel like it's going to be a show. But if it's going to be a movie, that's cool. Normally, these type of movies probably be about three and a half hours long.
That's a good question.
Like The Irishman.
Well, The Irishman is almost 4 hours long.
Right.
The Irishman,
I could see them doing that with this. Especially when we're talking about The Sopranos and like you think about.
You need to get a lot in there.
You got to get a lot in.
Because you want to. If it is just the one movie that David Chase and worthy of note is Alan Taylor is the director of this, and he directed a lot of the Sopranos episodes, Game of Thrones, a lot of HBO shows, Mad Men. Yeah. But he also directed Thor: The Dark World. Take that as with a grain of salt, if you will. He also did Palookaville, which is very good. But he also did Terminator Genesis, which I think may be actually worse than Dark World. Well, you're lucky. But it's. They're gonna try. It's gonna be. You watch a thing like this to see, how the characters fit in with the characters that we know older. I mean, this is most famously done with the original, the Star Wars prequel trilogy. You're trying to piece together and trying to get actors that look like younger versions of those actors. And here, I gotta say, everyone looks. It fits. Everyone
fits. I will say everyone fits. Except it's always weird seeing the woman from The Conjuring in anything else. It's like I just feel like some type of horror or something is about to happen.
Okay, because she was in a lot of stuff before, like The Departed. With one of them and a couple other movies.
Since The Conjuring.
Oh no, I agree with you.
I literally just see her and I feel horror. I see why she gives off that. Not old face, but like old time, like back in the day. Yeah, she's always in a character. Like, it seemed like way in the past, and like she fits it. That it was funny scenes in the trailer right there where they were like, he's so smart. And she's like, well, I can't tell. He gets all D's. He's a natural born leader, and she's like, I don't know who you're talking about. Not knowing who she's raising right now.
I know.
Who he's going to be.
We know who he's going to be, and we're going to watch all that unfold, and you recognize all the last names and. You're seeing all these people and some people that we never got to see, not even that we heard about, that they talked about on the show. And worthy of note, if you are interested, there's a great book by Matt Zoller Seitz on The Sopranos, which covers every episode, and he's written exhaustively about it. But it's a great book on The Sopranos that you can get on Amazon by Matt Zoller Seitz, a very prominent film critic and film writer. But it's amazing just watching all this in the 2.5 minutes just unfold. So I'm really looking forward to this.
We're looking forward to this. Can't wait. It says the fall. Jury's assuming
October 1st. I'm saying
October 1st. So we definitely probably will get another trailer. Actually, and hopefully they drop it at a decent time and we can get it out.
And it might be on HBO Max. It might be one of these things that's
interesting. It might come to HBO
I've heard that.
Yeah, because it didn't say in theaters or nothing. So
yeah.
Might come to HBO Max. We know Sopranos was HBO, so big possibilities right there. We need you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Right. We appreciate you guys watching this long.
Yes, thank you.
Make sure you guys come back for more trailer reactions.
We'll definitely have more.
And we are out.
Thank you.